All right, here is Vanessa Borovilos, and wow, you just keep amazing people with your career. It's been a special one, but the latest achievement is you're going to play in the U.S. Women's Open. You made it through the qualifying. How does it feel?
I mean, it's the U.S. Open. It feels incredible. Not only that, but I get to do it with one of my best friends and teammates at A&M, Lauren Newen, so can't wait to tee it up next week.
Okay, so let's step back half a bit here and just tell us how you got through. There's a qualifier that you had to go 36 holes at, but tell us how that was and where it was, how you made out.
So I ended up actually booking the wrong qualifier.
Oops.
I was supposed to go to the one with my teammates on April 28th in Chicago, and I ended up booking the May 12th one. But yeah, 36 holes, long day. 5 a.m. wake-ups are not my favorite at all. But once we're up, we get up and at 'em. First tee time thing was around 9 o'clock. Got off to a bit of a slow start, but turned it on the back nine with an eagle and a couple birdies. About 20, 30 minutes between rounds, and got off to another hot start on the back nine. So when I came off the 18th green, my coach hugged me, and he was like, "You did it." I'm like, "I guess I did." So it was good.
And you were low qualifier, were you not?
I was, yes.
Okay, so now that you've got that, now you got to prepare for the championship. And what have you done? Because as we're recording this, it's only a few days away.
Oh, that's true. Probably leave in 5 days, which is insane. But spent a lot more time in the gym than I normally have, just trying to get the body ready for a long week of golf. It kind of helps me calm my mind down as well. I don't know, something about just spending time in there. It's nice for me. And a lot of putting and short game. I mean, Erin Hills, there are runoffs everywhere, so hitting a lot of bump and runs into hills and making sure I can make those 7-8 footers when it counts. That's been a good chunk of my practice.
Okay, that's probably going to be the highlight of the summer, but you've got a full summer, I would imagine, with some other events. I'm going to assume that you'll be in the CPKC Women's Open. Do you know that yet, for sure?
I do not know. Have to see how the summer goes, but I have a qualifier lined up, I guess, end of August. So hopefully get into that one again.
And what about the amateur circuit? What's going on there?
I have a US AM qualifier, I believe end of June. Depending on where my WAGR is, I may get in as an exemption, but we'll have to see there. And right after US Open, we're going to Scotland for the British Am.
Wow, that's pretty good. Now,
Yeah.
WAGR you just use as World Amateur Golf Ranking. Where are you right now?
I think I'm 46th, I believe.
Wow.
Haven't looked at it in a while, but just trying to play good golf. I mean, the rankings will take care of themselves if I keep putting in the practice.
And you finished up your first season at Texas A&M. How was collegiate golf?
It was amazing. It's so much different than individual golf, obviously. And as a team, we have like funny things we can do to hype each other up. So if someone is behind me, if I make a birdie, I'll normally like dab to them or something. Just get the energy up while we're playing. But it's completely different. You need to think of yourself as a team and make sure your teammates are getting hyped, make sure they are where they need to be. So it's a completely different mindset.
What drives you? What makes you want to be better? What makes you play this game?
That's a good question. I think the satisfying feeling of knowing I've worked as hard as I could before an event. I love staying here at West until dark some days just putting. We really need to get some lights on the green, but I love the feeling of practicing, working hard, knowing I'm working harder than maybe some other players out there, and I think that's what drives me, just that competitive power.
Do you feel like you've made a lot of sacrifices of doing other things? I mean, or is golf just all you really want to do at this point?
No, I think sacrifices come with practice. Definitely missed out on some social aspect of things, but at the same time, going to the Open, I think in the end it's all worth it, depending on my goals.
And what is we know your short-term goals, obviously, because you explained it for this summer. What's the long-term goal?
Long-term goal is playing on tour, but not just playing on tour and trying to make the cut every week. It's playing on tour, consistently finishing high, and being one of the best and a name to remember.
And you think you can do that, do you?
With the right practice and the right discipline, I know I can do it.
I think there's a lot of people who think that too as well. Vanessa, we wish you all the best of luck at Erin Hills, and we'll be watching for you throughout the summer.
Thank you.